Hey guys, Eva here. I just kind of wanted to talk to you about this crazy dream I had that eventually led to me getting my septum pierced 4 weeks ago. This video is going to be all kinds of bizarre and weird and probably isn't going to make a lot of sense. But just kind of roll along with me. So I got my septum pierced 4 weeks ago, and that's probably not really that big of a deal, except that I had this crazy dream. And I'm well beyond my piercing phase. I have several piercings, but I don't really use them much anymore. So I wasn't even planning to get my septum pierced. It wasn't it wasn't something I was interested in or even considering. So I just moved here recently, and my boyfriend and I had a dinner meeting with this guy, and he was telling us all this crazy stuff about his dragon familiar and how there's this subterranean cave under the city that is home to dragons and unicorns. And I am the kind of hippie weirdo that totally believes in all of that crazy shit. Like, I think it's really important to believe in things that kind of inspire a childlike sense of wonder or even maybe a little bit of fear. I feel that's really important. So I took him totally seriously, and I was like, let me find this freaking cave. Like, I want to meet this dragon. So I do a lot of dream work, and I am able to lucid dream and astral travel in my dreams and things like that. So the next week, I kind of dedicated my dream time to meeting this dragon and also finding where this cave was. And lo and behold, I had this crazy dream where this dragon showed up at my house, and he was carrying 3 eggs, dragon eggs, and he wanted to give them to me for like safekeeping and also to hatch them. And I was like, well, hell, I don't know anything about hatching dragon eggs. Where am I going to take these things, and how am I going to do this? And I have a couple of cues that I use in my dreams to let me know that this is not just an ordinary run-of-the-mill dream. This is something different. One of them is if people from waking life show up, and the other one is if I start having more than one dream at the same time, like simultaneous dreams or a dream within a dream. So I remembered in my dream that I have friends in waking life that live way up in the northeast of the country, and they have dragon familiars. They believe in dragons. So I was like, well, they're bound to know something about all of this dragon egg hatching business. Let me go up there. So I took the eggs, and I started talking to the man who has a dragon familiar, and I met his dragon friend, and the information I got was so specific that it's just ridiculous. Like, this dragon told me to hatch a dragon egg, you have to have a very specific temperature of heat of 1,900 degrees, and that only female dragons can moderate their fire's breath to such precision. So I needed to find a female dragon. Okay. So while I was talking to this man and his dragon friend, the woman who lives there started up a secondary dream, kind of like running in the background, where we went to a different location, and she started teaching me all of this witchy shit about how to condense your aura and make kind of like a energy ball, like from Dragon Ball Z, like if you're gonna Kamehameha something, and you can use your own energy and push it into the area you're in, or even into another person, to kind of like shift the vibe, I guess. And it was such a powerful experience, and she was practicing this technique with me and teaching me how to do it appropriately. And at the end of it, she pierced my nose with a gold ring, my septum. Not just my nose, it was my septum. And it felt like an initiation. And I woke up, and the whole thing felt so real that I checked my nose for the ring, and it wasn't there. And I felt completely distraught. Like, I need to go and get my septum pierced right now. So I spent that day kind of finding a piercing studio that would be suitable, and I found one called Virtue and Vice, which kind of kicked my intuition a little bit because it's dualistic. It sounds dangerous and mysterious, yet also pure and wholesome. And just like in my dreams, I have cues in waking life that I use to kind of get me into the present moment really quick and let me know that there's something unusual going on that I need to pay attention to. One of them is I instantly pay attention when there's healthy houseplants. That lets me know I'm in a safe place, that the people who inhabit that place are attuned to those plants and have a lot of good energy going on with them. I've also been focusing a lot on Erica Badu. She's kind of like a spiritual fairy godmother to me. And then the other one is just the word awesome, because I am trying to cultivate a culture of awesome in my life. So anytime I see the word awesome, I kind of like, lights go on. So I walk into this place. Erica Badu is playing on the radio. Okay, check. They have these huge mothership-sized houseplants that are glowing with life. Check. And on the door it says, "You're awesome." And then the damn woman who ended up piercing my nose has a business card that's a recreation of a tarot card. And I am like all kinds of witchy into tarot. So let me show you this business card and how awesome it is. Like, look at that. Queen of Wands. Okay, that's cool. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. So she pierced my septum, and it felt like just like an initiation. And earlier that day, I had been playing with my own houseplants and wondering how I could get some more, because I just don't go out and buy them. I usually wait until they're donated to me. And this woman who pierced my nose offered all kinds of these baby houseplants that were shooting off the big healthy ones that they had. And it was just so amazing. So I guess I'm wondering if any of you all follow your dreams literally, kind of like the way that I did, and what your experience was with that. So leave a comment or a video response, and I'd love to hear all about it. Until then, sweet dreams. Bye.